What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 21 of the Lipstick Nerds podcast. I'm your host, Nikki Powell, and today, alongside me, I have Amanda Kane.
Hi, guys.
And Miranda Sanchez.
Yo!
I have no script today. I'm winging it, so if I fuck up, it's not my fault. Amanda, quick question. First question of the day. Are you wearing a Power Rangers hoodie?
Yes, I am.
Shut the front door.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Let me zip it up.
You lifted your arms up a little bit ago, and I saw those diamonds, and I'm like, I'm not going to ask this now. I'm waiting until we start.
No, Nikki,
Holy
you
shit.
just knew, and I knew,
I
and
did.
I was like, it's perfect.
Oh, I love it. It's got the T-Rex. It's a Red Ranger, in case you're listening to our podcast.
Is that red?
Yeah, it's red.
Yeah.
It's the T-Rex.
I thought it was, but it looks kind of pink on the camera.
Yeah. No, I wish it was the pink one. I wanted the pink one, but when I bought it, they didn't have the pink and they didn't have the yellow yet. So I was like, I'll buy the red. And it was...
I need it.
So, side
Oh.
story before we start. I bought this hoodie to go to a Power Glove show because I was freezing. And if you don't know what Power Glove is, it's like hardcore, sort of hardcore, I don't know, video game band. So they do like video game tunes and everything. So I'm wearing this hoodie, or we stopped at a mall. I bought this hoodie because I was freezing and I didn't want to wait in line in the cold. And we get into the venue and we're right up front. And my friends are like, you know, we're jumping around, we're dancing, whatever. And they, the Power Glove is like, yeah, bring it out. Like, let's hear for the Red Ranger. And I was like, what are you talking about? So I'm like looking around because I'm the only one in this hoodie. And then this guy jumps on stage who's actually dressed like the Red Ranger, like full attire, helmet, everything. But the drummer is like, come on, you two, like, get up on stage too. And I'm just like, no, that's not happening. Could have had a
Maybe
moment.
not.
Awesome. G bought me the most awesome dress the other day. It's a tank top, like skater dress, and it's basically Link, like little green outfit.
That's awesome.
And you turn
cool.
around, yeah, and printed on the back is like the shield. I'm like, I need to take the Master Sword we have and like stick it through the tank top straps and be like.
That'd be awesome.
All right. So today our topic, I came prepared. I've got booze in my hand because we're talking about bars
So
today.
Classy.
Good bars.
Wine glass.
Bad bars. It's a wine glass filled with champagne. Thank you very much.
That's jeez, outclassing
Tiny
me.
too.
I have like a water bottle, a Google Plus or something.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, water.
It's water.
Vodka over there.
Gotta hydrate. Oh yeah, it's actually full of vodka.
That's how you put the K in Havoc. The
No,
vodka.
No, I wish if I had to drink anything straight, I'd rather it be rum. Because rum's so much better than vodka.
Oh God.
I agree.
I'm a whiskey
I
girl.
I like whiskey too. That's fine.
I like whiskey.
But I don't know if I can handle as much.
Whiskey sours.
Yeah, whiskey sours are so good. That's like it's my go-to drink at bars. If I'm just like,
Yes.
let's order whiskey sour.
That's what happened. Okay, so Beyond 300, when I met Connor, right? Connor was like the first person that I straight went to at Connor Paz on Twitter. He and I instantly became besties because of his glasses. And I was drinking a whiskey sour, and he looks down and goes, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's a whiskey sour. Do you want to try it?" And he's like, "Well, fuck yeah." So he tried it, and he's like, "This is the greatest drink I've ever had in my life." And I think he and I spent the next 3 hours like just emptying their bottles of whiskey, ordering so many whiskey sours. It was just so fantastic. It's the greatest drink ever. If you have not tried it, that's the first topic. Best drinks. Best drink ever is a whiskey sour. Hands down.
Yeah, I'm also pretty happy with any sort of fruity drink with vodka. It's pretty standard, and they're usually pretty easy to make at home as well. But
Right? Like when in doubt, vodka cranberry or something is like the way to go.
yeah, but I think, do you guys have like a favorite at-home drink as well? Like, I think my favorite would be coffee and Bailey's. It's just
Nice.
the best.
No, favorite at-home drink has got to be either a whiskey sour the way G makes them, because he makes them really good. He knows my ratio. Like, he's a 75 whiskey, 25 sour kind of guy, and I'm like a 50-50. But I don't know, whatever the way he makes our drinks, and with the Crown Royal, and we get it with just the big bottle of sour mix, are really, really good. And then I love my champagne. So, and I buy the mini bottles. That way I can have one bottle is 2 glasses. So I'll have 2 glasses and that's it. Because if you pop the big ones and you can't drink it in 2 days, then it starts to go flat and no bueno anymore.
Ugh. Ugh.
Or mimosas.
Mimosas. I
Those
don't
are good
know.
too.
I just kind of go to my liquor cabinet and see what's in there and then mix it with something else. It sounds so sad and depressing, but like.
Let's see, this is in a bottle.
But that means you have a
Sounds
nice
good.
liquor cabinet, probably. Like, you have
Yeah.
quite a few things in there.
There's a variety. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a lot of vodka and a lot of rum, but it's a variety. I like Bacardi, so yeah.
I like Kraken.
We had a pretty good liquor cabinet in our last apartment, like starting to build up. We had a few get-togethers with some friends, and every time we'd buy something new, it was like our goal. Every time you have a get-together, you buy a new bottle of something new, and we started building up a nice liquor cabinet. And then we went to move, and we're like, well, we can't have all of this in the new place, and not that, so we'll just drink it all. So we drank it all.
That's a pretty, well, that's probably really intense. Did you get an entire liquor cabinet?
No, okay, it was
What
like 12 bottles of stuff that each had like one shot left in it.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So it wasn't that bad. Yeah. It's just so easy to like for G to just grab a beer, or for me to just grab a little champagne, or a bottle of wine or whatever. I feel super fancy when I am drinking wine.
I really like drinking beer, but you hate beer?
I hate beer.
You just
It makes
have-
me bloated and I just feel gross.
This is a podcast high five because we can't actually high five, but I hate beer and everyone makes fun of me for it.
That's so
No,
weird. Like,
don't let them make fun of you.
I hated beer when I was young, but that's because I was drinking bad beer.
Mm.
So,
No, I've tried good beer. I've made it a point that every time we go beer tasting, I will beer taste because there's got to be one out there for me, right? Like for every
Yeah.
person, there's got to be a wine that you like. There's got to be something in that certain subject that you like, And I've tried them, and now I just go beer tasting to look cool. Like I don't mind if I'm the DC during beer tasting because I don't like it, so I'm fine with it. I just don't. Like there's more things out there that I enjoy. Why would I waste my calories on beer?
yeah, it also takes a while. It's just a nice casual drink. It's kind of relaxing.
It is. Yeah.
Decent
I'm
flavor.
jealous because I wish I
Whoa.
could drink it. Is your cat like having a hissy fit or something?
Yeah, she just ran out. She has this pink boa, and she just ran out of the bathroom with it. And she's like, "Rrr, rrr," and she's holding
Your
her
cat has a pink boa. So when did
Yeah.
Ari become a stripper? Like I know it's been a while since we podcasted, but
Yeah.
pink boa.
She's like pop star Ari from League of Legends. She's got this cool like pink boa, like for her tails, like they're like all pretty. Because Ari is kind of like a fox lady, and she has tails that are usually just normal tails, and then pop star Ari has the pink feather tails, so now Ari has a pink feather boa. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. You like to play with it, okay?
So at GB Loftus on Twitter agrees with me. Anything whiskey. So good guy. At least he's right about some things.
He also says that.
Unlike not.
Ooh.
So many tweets, guys. This
Yeah,
is
that
like,
was-
yay.
No. Hang on, we're gonna interrupt your broadcast to read these tweets.
Sorry, but they're about alcohol. It's fine. It's relevant to the podcast. It actually is, though. So if you guys want to tune in the conversation, at Lipstick Nerds on Twitter, tweet to us. Happy to
Yeah,
talk to
tweet
you
us
over
if you're
recording
watching.
the
Our
show.
one viewer, I see you. I don't know who you are, but I see you over there.
Yeah, this was
Mr.
kind of
One
random.
Viewer
Like,
or Mrs. One Viewer.
yeah, we didn't. We were supposed to record last week.
Yeah.
For that resolution we had.
We're supposed to record every week, and we just, whatever. The resolution is out the door. We record when we can, get
Yeah,
off our
well,
backs.
Last week was special though because we did have GDC and PAX. I had to cover GDC for work, and I ended up being in the city late for work. Lots of work, so yeah.
I was also supposed to upload the right podcast once, not the wrong podcast 12 times, and then the right one finally. I apologize. So if you listened to the first 2 minutes of the Taryn special, then I hope you still donated money to her because that's the episode that I happened to upload. I don't know what the hell happened, but I did it, and then finally I saved, I don't know what I kept saving it as, but it kept looking the same exact as the Taryn episode. So I went in and go, the real motherfucking 20 episode, and finally went back and got it up. So we apologize.
Yay,
Whatever.
Nikki!
Right. All right. So moving on. We know what we all like to drink. Amanda drinks anything but the kitchen sink. Miranda drinks beer. Gross.
And I'm a drunk.
Bailey's and coffee. That's so classy.
Bailey's and coffee.
Like, it's great with dessert.
That actually sounds really good. But if I had
good.
caffeine and alcohol, I would skyrocket.
The trick is to get decaf coffee. And then so you get the coffee flavor, but you don't have to have the caffeine. So sometimes I like to drink it at night, but I don't want caffeine. So
yeah, I feel like that's like a dessert drink. Like when you get coffee with your dessert, if you're at a nice restaurant or something like that, you get a little bit of Bailey's put in there and make it a nice coffee.
Yeah, that's why I like
coffee.
it.
Have you ever had a Vegas bomb?
What's that?
A Vegas bomb? Oh God. Okay.
I don't know.
So it's like half of a Red Bull or a quarter of a Red Bull or something. I don't know how much the ratio or whatever is. They put in a highball glass, right? And then in a shot glass, you take about 2/3 whiskey and you top it off with about 1/3 peach schnapps. And then you take the shot and you bomb it into the highball glass and you chug the whole thing. So this is the immediate drink you should have as soon as you get to a bar because it's got your caffeine in it, it's got a nice shot in it. That way you get energized and a nice little buzz to take the rest of the night. You know? It's like your initial drink. That's the first legal drink that I had when I was 21. So I walked into the bar and they go, "What do you want?" I go, "I want a Vegas bomb," and that's what I had. Be wary though with bombs because of the shot glass and it hits your teeth and that's no bueno.
Oh yeah, that would hurt. Just drink it slowly. Yeah. It's fast, but also be careful.
Well, trick. Put your finger on the shot and then as you're going.
Ah, so smart.
I know, right? Because I am always my biggest fear is my teeth falling out of my head, and I'm not going to do it to myself, getting drunk. So if you put your hand on the glass and your index finger on the shot glass in the glass, then it prevents it from bashing you in the face.
Nice. Amanda, do you remember?
What was everyone's? Yeah, I was about to say first 21st drink.
I don't remember.
Oh, you were too drunk for it.
No, I'm old.
You're old. Shut up. You're a year older. You're not even a year older than I am. You're
I'm a
2
week
months
older than you. I'm a week older than you.
Yeah, you're a week.
That's not old, Amanda.
I mean a week. That's a lot. I mean she's super older than I am.
Wow.
For real.
What a grandma.
Seriously, you don't remember that? What your first legal drink was?
No, but I'll think about it, and if I remember by the end of this podcast, I'll let everyone know.
What an alcoholic.
I think so. Since mine
Miranda, how about you?
Yeah, mine wasn't too long ago.
See, Miranda's got come on.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Now she's making us feel old.
My first legal drink was beer. Because right when I turned 21, I was at work. And I remember it was a Wednesday, and it was really lame. They're like, "It's your 21st birthday and you're working?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm going to San Francisco this weekend, so it doesn't matter."
Oh, wait, was that IGN weekend?
No, that was
That was before.
I just went by myself. That was after 300. That was when I came and visited last April.
You were in Tempest?
Huh?
You were at Tempest Bar, weren't you, for Knockin' Boots?
Yeah.
Oh, Amanda.
No, I knew
God
the
damn it.
bar owner. It's fine.
You knew.
He was, so, before Beyond 300, okay, or I guess we should explain, at Beyond 300, there was also Super Knockin' Boots special episode, but you had to be 21 and over to get in.
Because it was in Tempest Bar in San Francisco.
Right. However, before 300, as one of the Podcast Unlocked mods, we had arranged a Facebook meetup, and it just so happened that the bar owner of Tempest was a Podcast Unlocked fan and came. And he's like, "Oh, you guys gonna be at Super Knockin' Boots tomorrow?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not 21, so I can't go." He's like, "Oh, how old are you?" He's like, "I'm 20." He's like, "It's fine, just don't buy any alcohol and you're good." And I was
right? We'll just keep you on our side. That's all you know.
Yeah, so there's a select few of us who got to go in, even though we weren't 21 yet.
Naughty.
No,
yeah,
just smart.
23. I didn't have to worry about that. I bought all of the drinks.
Yeah, but when I came out here, I got beer with some of the IGN friends, and so I was freelancing at the time, so we just went out and got beers and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
My 21st birthday was on a Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving,
Ooh.
which means that like everybody that I knew from high school was in town. So we went. My best friend came over, and she wasn't 21 yet, but her mom bought her a bottle of champagne for us, and she came over and made me chocolate chip pancakes and mimosas for breakfast. So I had those illegally, technically with her. Naughty. And then we went to Applebee's, and the first drink that I legally ordered was a strawberry daiquiri from them, because I always got them virgin, and I was like, I'm getting it.
So this one actually has alcohol.
Yeah, and it tasted exactly the same, just like sugar. And then I went home and took a nap because I had had half a bottle of champagne and a strawberry daiquiri, and I was day drunk and
Sleepy.
exhausted. Yeah. So I took a nap at 7 o'clock at night, and then rallied, and then had my first Vegas bomb, and then from then it was just, here's a drink, here's a drink, here's a drink all night, and I don't know what I drank. I know that I had a shot of, I guess they call it liquid cocaine. It's like 151 and a few other like really, really high proof alcohols mixed together, and as soon as I had that shot, I went to take a sip of something else, and I was like, that right there, that was my limit. One more drink, and I'm not going to have a fun 21st. I went home, fell asleep, I didn't pass out, I didn't puke, I had the perfect 21st birthday. It was great.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Amanda, can you remember your 21st birthday?
Was it
I don't
really
know
that long ago?
if you're calling me an alcoholic or an infant. Like,
Well, you
I don't
couldn't
know
remember
if I-
your first legal drink.
Okay,
I mean, same
but
day,
I think
I'm
I remember
assuming.
it now. I'm almost positive it was a vodka cranberry. Like, that was like the first thing I ordered, and I think it was because excuse me, I did just so many like house parties and that kind of stuff that I didn't know what to order when I got there, so I was like, just vodka cranberry, because those were like the two thing, I don't know, like cliche drink that I knew I could order without sounding stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the easiest like mixed drink to order if you don't know anything, and it's not too girly. Like a guy can order vodka cranberry or like vodka tonic. You get a vodka tonic with a lime or like splash of cranberry, then it's really good. Yeah, but it's such a go-to. Like no matter what bar you're at, they can't really fuck it up. And if they do, it's like, okay, we'll just add a little more vodka or add a little more cranberry.
Right.
So there's like literally 2 ingredients. You can't screw that up. And if you do, then you shouldn't be behind the bar.
Usually if things are too strong, I'll just like wait for the ice to melt a little bit. It's like it'll get there. Just water it down just enough and it's probably fine.
Right?
So it's like I'd rather have
I'll be honest though, I'll take a big old chug of it and I'm like, can you just top it off? Like with cranberry or sour, whatever. You mean a little bit on the strong side. I always have to order my whiskey sours. Can I get a whiskey sour with a little extra sour than whiskey?
I like the whiskey.
Whiskey's good. I did my first shot of Jameson at in San Francisco with some of the Beyonders. That was hard.
Ooh.
It was not enjoyable at all.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Which Beyond?
Let's see. We had a question from somebody, and it was regards to 21st birthdays. I liked the question. It was a good question. What drinking or bar advice do you have for someone who just turned 21?
Ask your friends what drinks they like before you go to the bar, so then you know what to order.
See, don't look like me when you get to the bar.
Yeah, or like me. They're like, I'll have that one beer. It's because I
Right?
That one.
Yeah, typically when I
Have
go to
something in your
bars-
mind.
Yeah.
Have something in your mind right when you get up to the bar.
Yeah, they won't always have just like a menu for you to look at. Sometimes they will have like a
No.
beer list or something, but they won't have like their cocktails just like laid out for you.
Yeah. If you go to a bar. If you're at a restaurant, then obviously they're going to have stuff. But
Right.
the worst thing you can possibly do to a bartender is go be like, I'm 21. What can I get to drink for my first one? I don't want something too strong. Like, when in doubt, vodka cranberry is obviously the way to go. Unless you don't like cranberry juice, then go to hell.
Whiskey sour.
Yeah. Whiskey sour, yeah. Also, that's another one of those drinks that's like, it's a fruity, not fruity, but it's like a sweet drink, but guys order it. Like, it's a guy
think
girly
it's
drink.
Really stupid that there's girly drinks. It's like, what if it just tastes good? It's
Right?
fine. It's like, just everybody enjoy it.
So Jay and I went out to dinner one time, and I ordered something, and he ordered something off of the house menu, like their custom-made drinks, right? And they both came out, and mine was in a highball glass with, like, a lime on it or something, right? And then his was in a martini glass, rimmed with sugar, and it was pink. It was like a guava martini or something like that. It was the girliest freaking drink I've ever seen, and he's like just staring at it like, I don't want to freaking drink this, and I'm like, you have to drink that. You ordered it. Drink it. And the first sip, oh god, I wish I would have taken a picture of it. It was fantastic. I think he ended up not liking it, and we ended up trading or something, but it was really funny.
Now, did he not like it, or did he just not like it because it was there in front of him?
No, I think he just didn't like it because it was. I think it was really sweet, and mine was actually really potent. And so whenever that happens, we just trade.
Yeah, that sounded like it would just be a super sweet drink because guava is already kind of a sweet fruit anyway.
And it was really
with sugar. Oh, too much.
Like, I think it was too sweet for me.
Yeah.
I guess that would be my advice. Just, like, don't drink everything sweet. Like,
oh god.
Yeah, I know it. You're not gonna be like, oh, I want to take a shot of straight Jameson, but like, don't order a billion vodka cranberries or like, I do like coconut rum and pineapple juice a lot.
Oh.
Don't order a lot of that because you'll feel bad. Like, you won't even be hungover. You'll just feel awful the next morning. It'll just be like,
so that's
sick.
That's why the vodka tonic with the splash of cranberry is good, because it's not like a half of a cup of cranberry juice. It's a splash, and you still have the tonic and you still have the vodka, but you don't really taste the vodka. And then get a lime wedge with it, and so it's got a little bit of like the tart and the sweet and the bitter and all that kind of stuff mixed together. And that you can just keep drinking.
Or you can just get a bunch of beer. You can just keep drinking beer. Except you'll get fat if you do that too often.
Don't mix. Please don't mix. Like, if you're going to go with whiskey, stay with whiskey for the night. If you're going to go with vodka, go with vodka for the night. If you're going to go with beer, go with beer. You can have, like, beer and one type of, like, hard liquor. But if you're going to do beer and hard liquor, multiple different kinds, not a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like that usually ends up in, like, a really bad tummy ache. For me, at least.
Yeah, it leads in a really, really bad night and then a really, really bad Thanksgiving the next day. Because my birthday, I'm sure I've probably told this before, one of my birthdays, like last year, the year before, was the night before Thanksgiving, which is when everybody goes out to the bar. That's another really big bar. Thanksgiving is just a really heavily alcoholic day because everyone comes home for Thanksgiving from college and goes out to the bars and gets shit-faced. So we went out to a restaurant, and I had a few vodka drinks, like sugary vodka drinks, and then we went upstairs to the bar, and I had it was, I don't know, it was like beer and tequila and fucking Smirnoff, like all mixed. It was disgustingly good, but not more than one. Yeah, it sounded terrible, but it tasted really good. And it was pink. And then I had an Angry Orchard with a shot of Fireball after, so I literally mixed like everything. I had a tequila drink, I had a vodka drink, I had whiskey, I had beer. It was not a good idea. I woke up throwing up on a pillow, screaming for my boyfriend to come upstairs, and I was just like, help! And he had put a bucket by the bed, and I didn't use the bucket because I was too drunk to remember it was there. So I'm just holding my pillow in my hands like, gee, come on!
Oh
I spent the whole night, like, needless to say, I threw that pillow and the pillowcase away. I spent the night in the bathroom throwing up, and then the next day was Thanksgiving, and I showed up, and then my family knows I love mimosas, and they were like, look who got mimosas, and I was like, oh God, mimosas. And so don't mix. 21-year-olds, don't mix. Like, not a good idea. Or do mix, and then learn from your own damn mistakes. I don't care.
So, but just disclaimer, we warned you not to mix.
Yeah, I told you ahead of time. Lipstick nerds, disclaimer. Okay, let's see. We have another question. Let's see, so we asked the good, the bad, and the ugly on Twitter. @Jushin says, the good, alcohol. The bad, trying to get a seat or a drink in a crowded establishment. So what's the most crowded bar that you've ever been to?
Well, I live in San Francisco, so I've been to a few.
Right? Actually, I have to say it was Beyond 300 night when we went to freaking Pete's. That was like Pete's Tavern on King Street or Embarcadero, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most crowded a bar has ever been. It was like wall-to-wall people.
I think I remember that one. I think I went to that one.
I remember the beginning. You had to have gone to that one because it was right after 300.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I went. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was really
That's not good.
They still had really good service, though, even though we were really packed.
Mhm.
Like, I live in a really small town, and Halloween is really, really packed. So our bar is atrocious to go to, and it's a disgusting bar anyway. Like, small town bars are just not okay. And, like, the service is bad, and the drinks are bad, and the environment's bad. It just, yeah, Halloween's not a good night to go to a bar. Throw your own party instead,
Yeah, that'd be better and probably cheaper.
right?
We have an Irish pub in my city, and I actually really like it. They have really good food and pretty decent service. But a lot of nights they do cover bands. And one time we went in there, and I can't believe they were actually still letting people in because you would literally like walk in the door and then stop. And I went in with like 7 or 8 people, and we were just like, well, we've made it this far, and that's about it. I think it took about 20 minutes for us to actually get to the bar to get a drink. And it's like, I understand, like, once you get to the bar, a lot of people don't move because, you know, you're there and there's either, like, no place to go or you're like, okay, well, I know I'm going to order more drinks, so I'm just going to stand here.
So you want to stay close.
Right, but when it's, like, you and all your friends are standing in front of the bar, it's like, could just one of you stand? Could you stand, like, in a
Right?
angle or something?
It's like, get your drink and move on.
Yeah. But I think that was like I don't even know why we were going down there. But we did. I think that was the worst time that I've ever had in terms of a bar crowd. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember recently actually we had a Dota meetup and went to this place called Victory Hall. And it's kind of big. It was Friday night. We left around like 8:30, 8-ish, 9. Like it wasn't super late, but it was, you know, kind of getting to bar time. And we had like 11 people with us. So that was already an issue because, you know, traveling to a bar with a lot of people on a Friday night is, let's hope we get a table together. So
Right.
Victory Hall also has some food, but it's mostly a bar. And we went, and of course all the big tables are taken. We're like, well, shit. We come here to like talk about Dota and stuff. How are we gonna do that? And then there is this weird pillar, like made of wood, and it's like massive. And then like there's this round, like thin table, basically to like hold your drinks or fries or whatever. It's like, well, I guess we'll stick with this. It's like, hey, how are you doing on the other side of the pillar? I can't see you. So
And there's a big difference between like a bar and a club too.
right.
Yeah, so it's like if you go to a bar, hopefully the music should be at a level where you can have a conversation at like this level,
Right.
but you're not like screaming at the other people. I freaking hate it when I go to, it's just a bar. Like you're supposed to go in and get your drinks, like sit down, and they, you know, maybe a waitress comes around, or you can just go up to the bar and get your drinks and sit back down.
Yeah.
And the music is so flippin' loud that there's nothing. It's like, okay, you're not here to dance, you're here to talk, and yeah, you're all sitting at a table and you can't have a conversation because the music's so loud. I'm sorry,
Right.
if you're a bar owner, turn the music down, thank you. Like,
Yeah, that's what happened to us at Victory Hall. Like, it was at a normal level, and then I think it hit like 9 o'clock, and they turned up the music. It's like, are you kidding me?
yeah.
Stop. We're trying to talk.
Yeah. So we went to this bar this once. My girlfriend and I were in San Francisco. I wanted to go for like a week and hang out, and we just went and dilly-dallied around, just the two of us, went shopping and everything. And one of her girlfriends that she knew from cosmetology school took us to this bar called Zeitgeist. And it was actually one of the nicest hangouts I've ever been to. Like, you pull up outside, and there's, like, nobody outside, and it was really creepy, except for, like, these really, like, tough, buff-looking, like, biker dudes. And you open the door, and the inside is, like, plastered in graffiti and, like, stickers and just stuff writing all over the walls. And it looks, yeah. Well, not, like, cool stickers, like, bands, I don't know, weird, like, stickers
Punk
all over.
bands.
Yeah, punk bands. I'm like, yeah, we're badass, like, stickers all over the walls. And it's kind of empty, except for it looks like really creepy people in there. Well, you get your beer or your drink or whatever, and you walk out the back door, and it's this beautiful, like, beer garden, like Zen garden thing. It's like there's really big, giant wooden tables, like picnic tables out there, and the music is loud, but not too loud, and you can have a conversation, and there's bonfire pits everywhere, and there's trees. Like, this is in San Francisco, mind you. Like, there's trees in a backyard kind of area. Like, there's a nice, really big area back there, and there's a lot of people hanging out, a whole bunch of different looking people. There's bikers, there's skaters, there's fashionista girls, there's, like, you know, just nerds. There's like everybody everywhere. It's just all in this one place hanging out, and it was the coolest bar I like that I've been to, and I've always wanted to bring everybody back. So like I'm hoping once we all get together, we can all go see this bar, and it's probably not going to live up to my expectations, but it was a really nice bar. So if you're ever in San Francisco, hit up the Geist. I liked them. It was a nice bar to just go hang out at. It's not a club. I don't think I've ever actually been to a good club because they're all disgusting and there's gross people and.
Yeah, clubs are a thing for certain people. People who enjoy clubs.
I like to go like once a year. Just go once because I just like to dance, and I'm a dancer and I dance really bad, but I don't care, and I just like to go with my girlfriends and just dance. But I swear to God, if somebody ever comes up to me like the guy did this last time we went, FYI, you'll get bitch slapped like as quick as I can turn around. Watch out, boys, because like don't ever go up behind a girl and try and like rub your crotch up on her booty, especially a girl that's super taken. Yeah, like first of all, single girls don't like that. And if they do, they're not the kind of girls you want to bring home to mommy.
Yeah.
I almost did. He'd been like grinding up on one of my girlfriends all night long, and she was like okay with it. And then she found some other guy to hang out with, and when he went to the bathroom or whatever, and I'm dancing with my girlfriends, and all of a sudden I feel something behind me, and I turn around, I go, "You don't fuck off me right now, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna fuck your shit up tonight. You are not going home in your own car. You're going home in an ambulance. You better back the fuck off." And he was just like, "Whoa, why you gotta get all up in my face?" No. Why are you bursting my personal bubble? Like, the bubbles are already burst when you're at the club. Please don't rub your nasty-ass, dirty-ass, wannabe designer jeans all up on my butt.
It's like
Nobody
just
likes
because you're at a club doesn't give anybody the right to, like, grind up on you.
Exactly.
Like,
you go up to her, hey, you're cute. You want to dance with me? I'd really like to dance. That'd be nice. Kind of a thing.
Yeah. Like, respect personal space.
Like, girls like to be asked, you know? It's kind of like you thought about asking them and you really thought about it before. You didn't just, there's a vagina. I think I can get up on that. No.
Yeah, I don't
Do you guys wear repellent when you go out to a bar?
What? Repellent?
Repellent? Like, I have this super gaudy, like, awful fake, like, engagement ring that I wear every time I go out.
Oh.
It was like $10 from Walmart or whatever, but I always put it on and I always make sure my drink's in my hand. And, like, it's showing. Like, if I go out when G's not with me. If I go out and he's with me, then I just, like, hang all over him all night. So I'm like, bitches back off. But no, when I go out with my girlfriends, if we just go that one time a year we go dance, I would make sure I wear the biggest ring I can possibly find, and I, like, show it off to all the boys. I'm like,
that's interesting.
I never really.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. I usually hang out with a bunch of friends anyway. Like, it's not usually an issue for me.
Okay. Yeah, well, see, we don't have any, like, big places in town, so it's like we have to go out of town. We have to go an hour out of our way to go to, like, a bar, like a club bar kind of a thing.
Yeah. I think at Super Knockin' Boots, like, after, like, the event was over and, like, just turned, like, to normal bar time, like, this random dude started hitting on me. He was, like, super drunk. I was like, no. And I just walked away. I was like, no, that's fine. See ya.
Have any of you gone to Tempest after Knockin' Boots? Like, when it wasn't a nerd hotspot for the day?
I haven't been back.
No?
But also, I don't stay out in the city too often. Like, at least once a month, but...
Amanda, did you go? Have you gone?
No, I don't think so.
So I think it was Brant and Connor that were telling me, I think. Somebody was telling me that they went, right, to Tempest, like a few months or whatever after they came back to San Francisco to visit or whatever, and they went out. Do you remember this?
If it was Brant and Connor, I would have been with them because the last time that Connor was in San Francisco, I was there too. So...
Mystery!
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I swear that, like, I know that someone that went back there, and they were like, it was not the same bar. It's like a sketchy bar after hours. Like, we turned it into a nice nerd mecca. Like, it was really cool to have everybody there. But this, like, they were like, don't go back, like, unless we're doing nerd things again. Unless you're with the group. There's an interesting bunch that goes there.
Huh. That's weird. But
yeah.
whatever, I guess. It was fun while we were there.
Right? It was really fun when we were there. Another a tip on Twitter at Albel8_88 says, I love a good gin and tonic. My favorite place to go is a pub in Winnipeg called Toad in the Hole. So if you're ever in Winnipeg, go to Toad in the Hole and tell them that Nidu sent you. They might not know who he is, but we'll make him famous there.
Yeah, do we have any more big questions?
No, I think that was it.
Wait, did we do the hangover one?
Oh, what's been your worst hangover? Well, I already went through mine because that was one of my 21-year-old advices. Don't mix.
Danny Sabatino asked.
Okay.
Or he said that he just got back from PAX. Was hungover.
That's my roommate. So
I thought that.
I was
Hi,
like,
medicine
I'm
mate.
gonna need, yeah, thanks. So
So
I
he probably knows which one. He's probably like plotting
Yeah,
over
probably.
there, right?
I tend to not be hungover until like much later in the day. Usually I wake up and I'm still kind of drunk. So like when I was at PAX, we went out a lot on Friday, and I woke up the next morning, and granted, I made the dumb mistake. I hadn't eaten anything since like
Oh no.
5 o'clock, and it was like a bag of Doritos. Like it wasn't even food. So
No,
I guess
Amanda.
I ate lunch. I ate lunch that day. But so that was the last time I had anything to eat. So I like woke up the next morning and I was like, all right, I'm gonna like take a shower. Like I feel okay. And I get up and I'm just like this, like a penguin. I'm just like, okay, this is I'm still drunk. And like I go into the bathroom and I'm taking a shower or whatever, and I'm just like, I get out and I'm like, nope, I gotta sit down. And I was pretty sure I was drunk until like mid-Saturday
Did
afternoon.
you have to take a break in the shower? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
no.
I gotta sit down. I can't handle standing up right now. The room is starting to spin again a little bit.
Oh, no.
So I don't usually get hungover. I just usually continue to be drunk until I either just
You're drunk and your drunk wears off until you're back to normal.
feel it. Yeah, like I'm just like, all right, I guess I'm okay now.
So
Round 2.
I also, yeah. I also never get hangovers. Like, I've gotten like super drunk. Wake up the next morning, I'm fine. And usually, the only times like I feel kind of queasy or something, like I never get that pounding headache or anything. My stomach will just kind of like feel off if I do mix my liquor. So though, I have like, do you guys have decent like hangover cures? Like if you're feeling kind of shitty, do you have that like go-to like, method or anything? Remedy?
Coconut water.
So I found that like any fruit juice really helps.
Yeah, well, coconut water is like super high in electrolytes, so not only is it gonna like rehydrate you, it's just, I mean, personally, I think coconut water tastes like mold, but I drink it constantly because it's super good and hydrating for you. So it'll get you hydrated and replenish your electrolytes and all that kind of stuff a lot more. I don't want to be like, oh, it's all natural, but it's like more natural than Gatorade or whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Gatorade, I mean, unless you're following up Gatorade with water, all that salt is just going to dehydrate you even more. So follow up Gatorade with water or cut it or something like that. A lot of people are like, oh, I have to have like a greasy burrito or I have to eat greasy food or whatever the next day to soak it all up.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I can't do that. Well, some people it works. I can't do that. Like I start drinking and I get to the point where I'm drinking where I'm like, food does not look good. Like I'll snack for the first little bit and then I hit that point where it's like, okay, I'm drunk. Don't come near me with food because it just looks gross. It sounds gross. It smells gross. It'll make me throw up. I just don't want it. And then for like the next 2 days, I honestly don't want to eat. It's all like fresh fruit, oranges and coconut water. That's my hangover cure.
Go all natural. It's fine.
Now that I think about it, I don't really eat either. I just like after great. That's probably why I just continue to not eat. But like Saturday morning, I ate like 2 pancakes and it was great. But that was like the only thing I ate for the rest of the day.
Oh man. I mean, I think I eat normally after I get drunk, but while I'm drinking, usually I'll just get like a basket of fries or something and share it with people at my table or whatever.
Yeah.
If there's food,
Yeah.
usually I'll just get like a thing of fries. Like I'll eat before I drink and like drink water and stuff, but I won't ever have like a full meal while I'm intentionally drinking. That's just a little too
I've got a
much.
friend who I swear to God, like, alcohol acts like pot to her. She just gets the munchies. Like, I mean, she and I are like fatties anyway. We'll get together and we'll just like get all this food and just like stuff our faces. But so we went out to the bar. We were in San Francisco that week or whatever, and we go to dinner and we eat dinner and we get a few drinks, right? We
Mhm.
go to the bar after dinner and she orders an appetizer. And she's like, "Do you want some?" No, I'm good. She eats the appetizer. We go to another bar. And after that bar, she's like, "I'm hungry again." So we stop and she gets a cheeseburger and fries. And then she's like, "Do you want anything?" "No, I'm good. I ate like 2 fries." We go to another bar that has like appetizers. She got another appetizer. I am not even kidding you about this. Like, she just kept eating. And then we got up in the morning and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really that hungry." And she's like, "I want brunch." So we went out to brunch and she got like eggs Benedict and mimosa and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, I ended up getting the same thing, but like I hadn't eaten all night. She's nuts. I don't understand it. She just keeps eating and eating and eating. And I'm like, I don't understand how you can pack all this away. Don't understand it. Like, I can't eat that much when I'm drinking. It's just not good.
Yeah, when I get super drunk, sometimes I'll get hungry and I'll eat trash. Like I'm like, I want pizza. Give me pizza or Doritos Locos Tacos.
That is. No, it's all about the tacos from Jack in the Box. So
Those
good.
I used to like them kind of like even though they're absolute trash, but then they started adding like this
So
sauce on it and it's
disgustingly
really
good.
bad now.
Oh no, I love it. You have to have the hot
No.
sauce. They missed my hot
No.
sauce. A few months ago I got them and they missed my hot sauce and I was pissed.
No, I hate it. Just like stop. I'll put that on there. You're ruining it.
I'll
Even
go
Jack
out.
in
So I
the
went out. I went out with the same friend after we went to something, right? And we went to Mel's Diner over in Union Square in San Francisco. And she wanted breakfast and dinner. So she got a hot dog with fries and an omelet with hash browns and
That is the weird.
all that toast. I don't understand it. And she ate like all of it too. And I'm like,
Wow.
"Can I have a set of
Ugh.
That's admirable.
I don't.
Have you guys ever
I
tried
think the one
to eat
Go
a
ahead.
lot? Like, have you guys ever tried to eat a lot or like beat a record or something?
Like intentionally just try to stuff my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
So
I think that's every day.
there's this one time. Oh, thanks. Sorry. Anyway, it's dark
Wow.
now. That was my cat. Surprise. There was this one time when I was in Japan when I was 16. I remember it so fondly. Anyway, this one summer now. But I had this restaurant called Sweets Paradise. It was a buffet with sweets, and it was the best thing ever. Next time I go to Japan, that's where I have to go because it's the best. Like they have like little cakes and like little tarts and little like cheesecakes, and they have a chocolate fountain, and then they also have some savory things. Like they have little sandwiches and some like noodle things. But they also have ice cream, and they can make,
So is this like on our
floats.
itinerary for the Lipstick Nerds Japan trip?
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
it is amazing.
Yeah,
So
I thought we were
I
going to Japan.
So I was having a good time, eating a bunch of cake and stuff, and look over to this one girl's table, and she had like a massive pile of plates. It was all hers because the other girls at her table had their own little pile. I was like, what the heck? She's so small. And I was like, I have to beat her. Like automatically I just saw it as a challenge. And I was like trying to eat as many as I could. And also because it was sweets and I was just like in heaven. So
That's the gamer in you. She's eating a lot. I've got to beat her.
it's like I can do more. It's fine.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
It was a lot of fun.
Well,
though.
it's like every time I go somewhere out of town that I never get to go to, like when we go to Ike's, I try and finish my sandwich, even though that never happens. And
Yeah.
when we go to Wings, I try and eat all the wings that I've got because I try and get all the wings and eat all of them because I never get them. It's like I always try and finish whatever I can when I'm at some place that I don't get very often.
I've noticed that San Francisco portions are usually pretty generous. Like food trucks and stuff, I have a hard time finishing most of my lunches because sometimes we'll go out for like food truck meals or whatever, and I'll usually saving
Uh-huh.
half of it for like dinner or the next lunch. So I can never finish my food. I've determined it's bad, but also kind of nice because then I get more for my money in a way. So
Yeah.
terrible.
True. I find myself stuffing myself though. Like whenever I do go to San Francisco, it's like, all right, well, we have all these plans to hit up all the places we never get to go to. So we're gonna go to the beach chalet and we're gonna get Eggs Benedict, and then we're gonna go to Ike's and we're gonna get a sandwich, and then we're gonna go to 21st and get burgers and wings. So I like fit 6 meals in one day, and I'm not used to eating that.
Wow, that's intense.
Well, you want to eat everything you can, like.
Yeah, everything is pretty good in the city though, so it's kind of hard not to splurge a bit. I've seen so many little stands that have like macaroons and stuff. I'm like, man, I just want so many.
All the macaroons. And that's another thing is like the place that I get my macaroons and my cupcakes at it's Sift Bakery. They have one in Santa Rosa, Petaluma, and San Francisco, all California, FYI. I live far away, so whenever I go there, I buy like anywhere from 6 to a dozen freaking cupcakes, and like each of their macaroons, they have little slips that will hold like 5 or 6 macaroons, and I'll get a slip of each kind, and I take them all home, and it's like I don't want them to go bad, so I eat them like as soon as I'm hungry. That's what I eat. So I eat like cupcakes for 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
They're so
like
good.
Heaven.
It's not, because I feel so god awful after, but they're so good.
Oh, I want cupcakes.
You guys have to go there. You live in freaking San Francisco. Go visit. Go look up Sift Cupcake or Sift Bakery or whatever online and go there. The San Francisco one I've never been to, but I always pick up stuff from Santa Rosa whenever I'm
there. If it's close, I might go.
Go out of your way, because they are some of the best. Get the pink champagne cupcake. It's the greatest cupcake. It's got edible glitter, Miranda. Edible glitter.
So it's dessert bar.
It's like a Kesha cupcake. Okay.
That's fine.
So when I visit, we're going to just like eat our way through San Francisco. That's what you're telling me, right?
Also, there's this really awesome. Oh yeah, it's by Japantown, so that's really out of the way actually. But in Japantown,
then go to Ramen Underground and get ramen, and then go to Sift and get cupcakes.
I still haven't gone there.
I just set up your day for you.
I want to though. But in Japantown,
look good.
There's this really, really, really cute little tea place next to this one little shop called Marukyou. And the tea place, you get like a tea set, and sometimes you get like macaroons or cupcakes or like little treats they have there. And they also do lunch sometimes, and we have to go and get like tea. It's really cute.
Yes.
I've
looked up a whole bunch of like tea places in San Francisco, and they do like Russian tea rooms, and they do like high tea and all that kind of crap with like crumpets and macaroons and all that good garbage. And
that's
San Francisco trips are like half nerd, half foodie trips. Like you have to plan your whole day around what you're gonna eat, and you have to eat for every meal. So,
yeah. Do that someday.
We'll
have to do that whenever we reunite one day. We'll also have to go back to maybe not go back to Tempest, but also maybe who knows?
Maybe we'll go and we'll open the door and just be like no and turn around.
Yeah, so we'll have to go to cool bars and get whiskey sours, and I'll drink a beer, and then you guys can just have whatever else.
Not drink beer.
Not drink the beer.
Maybe I'll drink a beer for you. Just because.
No.
We'll see.
Like, you don't even like Blue Moon?
The one beer that I've had that's not horrible is a like tangerine shock top or something.
Okay.
It's not bad. And I mean the Heller High Watermelon from 21st Amendment's not that bad either. Like,
yeah, that one's okay. One that I had was surprisingly bitter. But I get that. Like, I didn't like beer for a long time.
Yeah. Ooh, what did I try the other day that wasn't like disgusting? I think it was a Blue Moon. Was it horchata Blue Moon or something? It was either a shock top or a Blue Moon, and it was horchata, and it has like a cinnamony like taste to it. It's really.
I don't know. Blue Moon has a lot of seasonal drafts and stuff, but
I'm pretty sure it was one of their seasonals. It's not bad. G drinks it all the time. He buys their like variety pack, and he really likes it.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it. I saw it at Target the other. Guys, the craziest thing is they sell alcohol at like grocery stores in California. That's so weird.
I was like, did you just say Target?
Yeah, at Target.
Yeah, they sell it at Target and they sell it at Walmart.
That's so weird.
That's so weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird that's so weird to you.
That's so weird.
That's so normal.
Yeah, living in like Oklahoma and Texas, like all the places we lived there didn't allow that. Like even in Oklahoma it's terrible because they have like reduced alcohol content in all their stuff unless you buy it from the liquor store. Like beer, if you buy it at the store, it's reduced alcohol content because
So I
That's weird.
know someone that lives in Georgia, and on like football Sunday or whatever, they always forget to buy beer on Saturday. So on Sunday they don't sell alcohol in Georgia. So he had to drive to Tennessee, like an hour or two away, and buy his alcohol.
Jeez, that is some dedication.
Yeah, like
Admirable.
yeah. And then I know someone else who lived somewhere around the East Coast for a while, and he was so excited because they had a drive-through like Quickie Mart kind of a thing, and he could buy beer in a drive-through.
Hmm.
That's not so bad.
I was like, that's interesting. Yep.
Yeah.
All
Man.
right. Was there anything else, beers, bars, or booze that we want to bring up?
Alcohol is awesome, but it makes you fat.
Drink in moderation. both for your alcohol content and your fatness, because yes, it
And
does.
your liver.
Fatness.
Responsibly? Like, are we a commercial now?
Yeah, don't get fat. Don't
Don't you know the end of our episodes always have disclaimers, like our little lines that we're like,
Yeah,
don't
it's
forget
like,
these
be safe.
things.
Yeah, be safe. Do
Sick nerds words of
Don't
wisdom.
drink and drive.
Yeah, of course, obvious. If you do, then you're terrible.
Oh yeah, you're a horrible human being, and you deserve to get in an accident and only injure yourself.
That's coming from the nurse, everybody. Coming
Yes.
from the nurse.
You're a bad, horrible person if you drink and drive. I swear to God, it makes me want to punch people. How many people do I know that I got a DUI and it's all that cop's fault? No. It is not the cop's fault. It is your fault. The cop was doing their job. Don't be a douche. Get a flippin' taxi. We have taxis in my small town. We have 14,000 people, and we have taxis, okay? I'm sure as hell, like, convinced that wherever you are, you have a taxi. Go fucking buy one. If you're going to the bar, don't take your own car. Don't be a retard.
Yeah, it's like, obviously, if you're gonna drink, don't drive. Don't be dumb.
Right?
Don't hurt people. Don't hurt yourself. Just go have fun. Call a cab.
Have fun and get wasted.
Yeah.
All right, Miranda, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Havoc Rose on Twitter, Instagram, Xbox
Havoc with a
Live.
K for vodka?
Havoc, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also work for IGN, so check out my stuff there. I do things. Yeah.
I do things.
Yeah.
Amanda, where can we find you on the internet?
Okay, so you can find me pretty much anywhere at Wake Up Paramore, and you can find me doing stuff for Pulp 365. And real quick, just throwing this out there too, the lady
Yes.
that actually got me into Pulp 365, her name is Denise Takes, and she has failing kidneys. Her kidney function is actually at about 16% right now. So we are doing a couple of people set up a streaming event for her that's running right now, and she has a GoFundMe page, so we'll post about it later because I know how awesome the gaming community is and how we love to support each other. So do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it
That's
if you
other
can.
lipstick nerd advice, dudes and ladies. So do it.
Just-
Like, honestly, do you seriously need coffee tomorrow? You don't need it that bad. This woman needs her kidneys, okay? You can find me at HarleyQuinn103 on Twitter, Instagram, and PSN. I'm also on the Ridiculous Rants podcast every week, and I don't know when we record here on Lipstick Nerds. We do it when we can and when we want to, so
Usually Tuesdays. Try to every other
we
week.
try every other Tuesday. Today's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
We
We hit a
promise we
Tuesday.
try.
We will get
No.
you at least an episode a month, okay? Okay. If I miss a
Probably
month,
two.
then you can get on. Yeah, we
Yeah.
try for 2, we get you 1. All right, that's about it. I hope we answered all your questions about bars and booze and all the B words. And
Did you say bruise? Bruises?
Bruise, like
Bruise?
BREWS, like
I thought you
bruise.
said bruise. Okay, I was like, what are you talking
Bruises.
Like, apparently we get into bar fights here, so.
Dude, I randomly get bruises and I don't know how I got them.
I think that happens to everybody. Like, I'm just like, what is this small bruise in my
Where did
leg?
this
Where did this
come
even come from?
On that note, we will see you next time. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.